Hi, everyone, and welcome to my movie memories of the film from 1956, The King and I. I do have memories of this film, and I have seen scenes and have heard some of the great music from Rodgers and Hammerstein. But tonight, in its celebration of the 60th anniversary, me and my mom went out and we saw this film. She had seen it before, of course, countless times. But honestly, this is the first time I've seen The King and I from 1956 in its entirety from beginning to end. Officially, this is the first time. So this is some memories, of course, but more of a movie review of this film. Now, this film went on to be nominated for Best Picture. It went on to win 5 Oscars, including one for Best Actor for Yul Brynner, a role that he played before the musical movie, and also many times after the film. Now, I'm familiar with the story, of course, because it's a classic story. It's a classic true story. And in 1999, I believe it was made into a movie called Anna and the King, where Jodie Foster played Anna, and the King was played by Chow Yun-fat. So I knew the initial plot of this film, and I'd heard some of the songs. But I really wanted to see this movie tonight because I've heard so many things about it over the years. I'm a lover of film. I'm a lover of classic films. I'm a lover of musicals. So I would love to see more movies like this from the past 100 years of cinema. You know, I love a good new movie when it comes out, but I love to go back and these classic films that are presented by TCM give us a chance to get back into the theater where movies were meant to be seen and see these powerful, amazing movies. Okay, so you know the story. It's Anna the King. She's a teacher from England. She comes to the King of Siam to teach his many wives and many children the ways of the world. So that's the story. The music, of course, is done by Roger and Hammerstein, who made, I believe, classic musicals like Oklahoma, South Pacific, those are 2 films that I still need to see. And of course, one of the greatest musical movies of all time, The Sound of Music, which celebrated 50 years a few years ago. And I love that film. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And so I was very excited to see The King and I officially today. How did I feel about the movie? Well, I love classic cinema. I love movies from the 1950s. I love big, outlandish, Hollywood, over-the-top, big stages, big costumes, big choreographed dancing. It's all in this film. And you get some amazing acting from Deborah Carr, who was actually nominated for an Oscar, and the wonderful music that she didn't sing, but they did a great job at putting her acting with the real singing. And I believe the real singer of Deborah Carr in the movie, I believe she just passed away not too long ago. I can't remember exactly. Marnie Nixon. And I think Marnie Nixon just passed away not too long ago. But of course, she contributed to a lot of artists back in the day and worked in the business forever. Yeah, she just passed away last July 24th, 2016. And, a lot of her, a lot of amazing films wouldn't be that amazing if it wasn't for her amazing voice, including The King and I. Also, Rita Moreno, I believe that's her name, was in the film. She's got a very important part in the movie, and a lot of people might know her from the film West Side Story, which that's a movie that's definitely grown on me, and I saw that movie a few years ago in the theater after seeing it on video once. But again, seeing The King and I in the theater was just magical, wonderful, and the great widescreen, the quality of this presentation was great. It was beautiful cinematography, beautiful costumes. I love the costumes of Anna. Just that that time. The movie takes place in the 1860s during the Civil War, at the time that was going on in America. So there's references to what was going on during that time, and I love the great chemistry between Deborah Carr and Yul Brynner in this movie. I think it is the highlight of the movie. And as much as I love Deborah Carr in the film, it is Yul Brynner's performance that really steals the show. He is so convincing as this power-hungry, loving man that doesn't understand life a lot, but has a hunger for it, has a passion for it, and really admires this young woman, and they're back and forth. It's a huge culture clash of ideas. I have to say, some amazing casting on that part, but I was really impressed with the young cast of the film. Lots of children. According to the film, the King of Siam had like over 100 children. We actually, I think, get to know maybe 20, maybe 30 children in this film. And we could have known them even more. I know the movie's like 2 hours and 15 minutes, but I would have liked like an extra 45 minutes of really getting to know these kids. They were great, and to know that they are 60 years older, I hope that all those kids are alive and thriving in life and enjoying life, and hopefully have fond memories of making The King and I, because they were so great. Their great timing, their acting, the way they sang and they danced and the way they moved. It was beautiful. The classic song in this musical, I don't know exactly the name, but it's Getting to Know You, Getting to Know All About You. Heard that song countless times, a million times before seeing this movie. So I was looking forward to hearing the song that is so famous from this movie that I think a lot of people who have never seen The King and I, like myself until today, know that song. They've heard that song. It's one of the greatest songs ever created for the screen and stage. And to hear that song and also hear all these other pieces of music that were sung by Yul Brynner and other artists, some are very touching, some are very funny, some are very empowering. And I know this is a movie that's through the lenses of Hollywood in the 1950s and classic cinema and big stages and wholesome entertainment, and won't tackle a lot of the realism that probably really happened in the 1800s in Siam and all that stuff. I really appreciated the movie. Really tried to not be a huge whitewash. That it seemed like, yes, there is a little bit of whitewashing in this film, but then there also is a lot of actors that really look like they are from Siam. That maybe they're not from exactly the country of Siam or whatever Siam is today. I'm blanking right now, but not someone who knows a lot about the world, I guess. Anyways, so I believe that really enhanced the movie for me. It wasn't just a bunch of white people hanging out and playing all these roles. It looked like they really tried their hardest to get people that might have actually lived during that time in that country. I appreciate that. And also it did tackle a few things with the Rita Moreno character that I thought added a little darkness to the film, which was good. A little dark, little bit of realism. But, you're not going to get total realism in a big musical film where every 10 minutes there's a song, of course. That's how they work around their problems. They sing a song. But as someone who loves a musical, someone who loves classic cinema, this is one of the best. This is one of the greatest films. It definitely lives up to its name. It lives up to its... what am I trying to say? It lives up to whatever they've said about this film, the history of this film, and the history of this story, and the great music of Roger and Hammerstein that you expect. It lives up to all of that. So if you have a chance in your life and you really love cinema and love musicals and love the history of where cinema has come from in the last 100 years, this is a film you need to see. And I'm really glad I got a chance to see it with my mom, and she enjoyed it. We actually got a chance to talk to some of the people that were there who were seeing the movie too, and they found out that some of those people actually saw one of the final performances of Yul Brynner in 1985 in LA before he died. And so that was really cool to have that moment with strangers, perfect strangers, talk about how much King and I means to them. And it means a lot to me now. It's something that I would definitely watch again and own on Blu-ray and appreciate for the rest of my life. All right, everyone, in the comment box below, what do you think of The King and I? Have you seen this film? What is your favorite movie musical? Mine might be The Fiddler on the Roof. I just love that. I've seen it 100 million times, and I'm a big sucker for whatever's coming next. And I can't wait to go to New York next month and go to Broadway and hopefully see at least 5 musicals there. Musicals that I've never seen before, but I'm very excited to see. Anyways, I'm done talking. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, and this has been my movie memories of The King and I. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.